R2K Outdoors with Kyle Peterson, and once again, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, hell of a deer season, and this is still during turkey season, but yeah, turkey season wasn't so great this year. I used up all my luck, I guess.
I'd say. So yeah. So anyways, your 2021 season, obviously, the big story's been revealed.
Right.
But the real luck with everything else went down throughout the year, and some of the amazing things that had happened, like the muzzleloader buck is going to be, that'll be towards the end of the video, but that's one story that got to mean a hell of a lot to you. So
yeah, for sure.
But so anyways, to start off beginning of the season, and yeah, I go through.
I can't remember. I can't remember the dates, but actually, the first night I went out and set, I seen him. He passed. He never came into the food plot. He just passed right on by, going to the big destination, ag field, I'm gonna guess. But so I seen him the first night, and I was like, oh wow! I said, like that was a deer that was not on. I wasn't gonna shoot. Obviously, I set out with one goal this year, and I wasn't gonna shoot him, especially
Right, yeah,
like,
yeah.
go through that again. But so yeah, I seen him, and then it was fairly warm, so I took a couple nights off, and just started getting all kinds of pictures of does. So I went out and doe hunted, and nothing came close enough, and then it got towards middle of October, and got a daylight picture of him. You seen it, and I was at work, and I was like, son of a bitch. So next cold front was out there in that field. Me and Marcus went and sat that night, and obviously he didn't come in, and I had a group of nosy does, and they kept trying to. I told Marcus, I said, if one of them gets downwind of me, I'm going to have to shoot her. Like, I don't want this whole thing getting blown up this early in the season. Well, I had one come in, and I was like, man, it's getting to be really, really prime time. I was like, I don't want to shoot her. You never know what's going to step out. Conditions were right, and so she gets too close, and I was like, well, I said, I've had enough of her. She got to be a nosy, smelled our ground scent, walked away, came back, and I told Marcus, I said, I'm going to shoot her. So I had enough of it.
I had enough of her.
I had enough of it. And got her, and we got a pretty good trail cam picture of her running away, like the lungs hanging out of her. That rage tore her up.
Them rages are nasty.
So, got some meat in the freezer, that was good. And then, fast forward to, I don't know, a week later maybe, drizzly night. The bucks, I started getting pictures of a lot of bucks on their feet, just all the time in the evening. So I went and sat and show.
Dude, that's a long
ways. Actually, he came in right to the decoy. Like, it came in so fast we didn't get no footage, which kind of sucked. But he came in, and by the time I figured out which deer it was, he had started walking away from the decoy. I told Marcus, I said, I said, shoot. And he was like 42 yards away, just drizzling out. He was on edge. We just waited, so this wasn't the ideal shot. We had everything set up in case he came out for me to be able to shoot the decoy and stuff. It didn't work out. weekend. I think it was the first weekend. It might have been. I don't know. I can't remember it. Anyway, a whole lot of deer came out. You know, and biggest doe, put her down. She runs about, I don't know, 70 yards. Got more meat. You know, and my freezer's getting damn near overflowing here. But, so, always enjoy that late muzzleloader season. I feel like that's when some of your biggest deer can be killed. You know, other than outside of the rut, if you have the food. And you know, I started to get kind of discouraged. You know, I was said I'd shoot that deer come late muzzleloader season. You know, well, me and Marcus was in that quest deal, and I told him, I said, you can shoot him. You know that, but he shot it really nice. Yeah, these are the sheds from last year. I had a video. I passed him last year during late muzzleloader season, like 50 yards. You know, he came out, just walked right past me. The picture perfect. Yeah, so go out and, you know, I'd been seeing quite a bit of deer, just nothing mature, you know, and I was just getting discouraged. And, you know, and I don't know if the way I entered the blind that night, I got it dropped off. You know, I had my daughter with me. Wasn't gonna walk through the snow with her and carry my gun and the camera and all her stuff, you know, snacks and all that. But, so we got dropped off right at the blind that night, and I don't know if that made a difference or it was a slight warm up from what it was. It was 32 or 30, something like that, compared to it was brutally cold before that. You know, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it was that warm up or what it was, but we seen a pile of deer that night. And like I said, it was the first night that I took Gracie out hunting. And
Hold your ears, okay, Gracie? You gotta hold your ears, okay? Be quiet.
My earplugs.
You're okay, just hold your ears, okay? It'll be really quick. Just hold them tight, okay? Okay, honey. We got him. Pretty sure we got him, Gracie. Are you excited? Hey. Hey. Are you excited? Yeah? Give thumbs up. Yes. Yes.
you know, it's
That, you know, amazing mid 150s deer. You know, and it's got plenty of character.
5 inches probably or so. Would we say 5 inches probably broke off? Or
Yeah,
close to.
because I mean, if he even came close, like by looking at videos and stuff, I don't think he was going to be far off on that G2. But for, you know, mainframe 8-point, mean, you got a little bit here, but that's the craziest part about both these deer he killed this year. Is both deer switch sides.
Yeah.
The split.
Splits.
It's the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, to have multiple deer, one do it's one thing, but multiple, it's like.
Yeah, that's, and, we talked about that on the Working Class Bow Hunter podcast too, and, it's weird, like, how I had 2 years of history with that deer, and it was always, the split was on, the left, and then this year he double splits on the right, like it was, and then this deer flip-flopped, I guess he's kind of got a little split started here, but it was fully split on that side last year.
And looks almost exactly like this one did.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's wild, but one hell of a year.
Yeah, it was an unreal year, Not so much history with him as I did with that one.
No, but the meaning
Still
of
2
that one.
years, I think this deer meant just as much, if not more, than.
Oh yeah, it had to. I mean, to have her there with you.
Yeah. I asked her as soon as it came out in the field, and I said, "Do you want?" I said, "Look at that big deer," and she said, "Daddy, that's a big deer. You better shoot it." And so she told me she wanted it to go on the wall, so it's gonna go on the wall.
Can't beat that.
Nope.
I mean, that's something that I recently moved over here, so I'm hoping that I can get Cam out and get him on some deer and maybe Keelan will follow the same path. I don't know. I'm not counting anything on that one.